Hey, and welcome into another edition of The Company. I don't really know which episode this is. I just know it's May 28th. It's Memorial Day.
It is. Yeah.
Blessed Memorial Day to everybody. And I just want to say thank you, a deep, deep thank you to all the men and women who gave their lives for this country. I know there are people who are putting weird status messages up celebrating Memorial Day, and they're kind of mixing the meanings.
Man, you know what? The craziest thing I saw today, man, it was a Google Play radio station, and it actually said, Memorial Day, radio station, and then it had like examples, and it said, turn up for the weekend, and I'm like, this is not. I was like, this is not the way this works.
No.
Hey, but do y'all go to cookouts? And we talking about Memorial Day in that sense, though. What y'all doing?
Man, I'll go to cookout at a funeral. Ain't too much. Ain't too much that's gonna make me not go to a cookout.
That's called a repass.
But
that is exactly what it's called, dude.
But
that's when you celebrate the life. You celebrate the life.
Right.
Yeah. But it's just I think that I don't think I should like insult people or anything like that. But I do think people do get the meaning confused.
Happy Memorial Day. Thank you for your service. No.
Yeah.
I've seen shit like that.
Unless I'm a zombie. I know you probably get that, don't you? So, I keep doing that.
God damn it! All right, let's get it out. Let's keep fucking it up. Let's just get it out.
The dog was like,
Listen, my views do not reflect the United States military. I am in the military. I got 18 years in. You can't fuck with me no more because I can do my tour and get the fuck out. Since Brian keep fucking it up.
What I meant to say
was
I know there are people in the military that still get Happy Memorial Day, and it's kind of like it's a chalkboard nails type situation.
I want to chuck my phone when I see shit like that.
Here's my take on it. Bush didn't do much, but one of the things he did do that I appreciate is he said you need to start giving gratitude to the military. Great, because it used to be just white people just coming up and saying thank you for your service. Now everybody comes up and says it. Doesn't matter. And so great. So for some people are really just snippy about it, and there's no reason to be. You'd be like, look, I appreciate it, but thank me on Veterans Day. Some people just be real snappy with it. There's no reason for that. You don't have to have an attitude, just, hey, I appreciate it, but this is blah, blah, blah. But I mean, to me, it's no big deal. You tell me thank you for your service, great. But I mean, I'm still alive, thankfully.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't really know the real history of Memorial Day.
Nope.
And if you tell them, they might look at it a little different.
Like, wait.
Yeah, that's gonna be because you never want to give when it's time to give credit to other people. They don't like that.
Yeah,
nobody likes being wrong either.
No. Just to let people know, it was began in May 1865. It was a ceremony held by former slaves to honor the Union slaves that died who fought in the war. And then everybody's like, "Hey, that's a good idea. Let's do it."
Cultural appropriation.
Once again, it strikes.
Regardless if it's cultural appropriation, it is needed.
I wouldn't say cultural appropriation because they was saluting all soldiers, not just black soldiers, right?
No. Well, at first it was just the black soldiers because what happened was the slaves who had fought in that war were just putting like a
mass grave
ditch.
They weren't giving shit.
Yeah. Right. So on that day, they went and dug up all those bodies and placed them in individual graves. So that was their Memorial Day. And that's how that happened. But before it was just us. But then, it was an amazing idea. It was a brilliant idea, and it was needed. So it just caught on, and now everybody does it. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. Reinvented missionary. You're welcome.
Wait a minute. What? Nope. We skipping over that. Nope. Don't you do it.
It's too late now.
Don't you dig into that one. But but anyway, since we're talking about
niggas grow a beard and don't know how to act.
Our great nation. You talking about so you look like a villain. I told you that shit before. Whenever Sosa grows a beard, he looks like a villain.
I look like a what?
A villain.
A militant.
A villain.
A villain.
Yeah, like you're gonna ask us where the bank codes or some shit. What are the codes to the rocket ship? You should carry around a briefcase for no damn reason.
Don't do that, because then they'll be like, "Oh, he Arab."
Oh,
get him.
Yeah, get him. We having issues with cops right now. Anyway, but since we're talking about paying homage to our great nation and misunderstandings, there was a law passed, a rule passed. I call it a ruling.
Well, it's been proposed. It's in the books, but it ain't. Yeah, keep going. We'll get into it.
The thing is, they had a meeting. NFL people, the big people, the ones that sit up on high, and their big brown tables had a meeting last week. And one of the things exactly one of the things that came across their desk was the ruling on kneeling during the national anthem and things of the like. What they're saying is any team or any person caught kneeling during the anthem would be fined, would get their team fined. Is it the whole team that's going to get fined?
No, the player individually would get fined.
Player individually is going to get fined. I apologize about that.
Okay. Not the organization?
No.
So, yeah, not the organization. So this is something coming down from our great and something leader, fill in the blanks with whatever you want to. Of course, which I thought he had nothing to do with. He had no call and things like that. I thought expressions of protest and all that couldn't be touched by law. I thought as long as it was peaceful and nobody got hurt. That's just what I thought.
They're not supposed to.
Yeah, well, now they are. But the thing that's bothering me, and I think it's something that nobody really understands, is this shit has nothing to do with the flag.
That's number one.
We can all sit here and agree on that. Like, we don't even have to dive deep. Like, we all know it has nothing to do with the flag.
That's so fucking shallow, and I think it's because the 45 made it about something else.
Yeah.
Well, he you know what? He is a master at rebranding things. I'll say that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
he's the brand king. Look at all these catchphrases he's already started.
Crooked Hillary, fake news,
Crooked Hillary. Yeah. So
grab him by the pussy.
I've been saying that.
Shut the
whoa.
Okay. Whoa. No, I haven't. I was playing. That's a joke.
All right.
Me too.
Hashtag me too. No, you meant you as well, Sosa, or hashtag me too.
But anyway, what are you about the whole thing? I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not watching football next year.
No,
I don't think there's any way I can avoid this.
Something got to happen before that season. They got to reintroduce this to the NFLPA. For anybody that doesn't know, it's the National Football League Players Association. The way they push this quote unquote rule across, you can't do that when a union is in place that easily. You have to present that to the union, or the union can bite back and say, we're not going to play by that rule unless we compromise. There was no compromise. There was no quote unquote vote that we found out a day later by Roger Goodell. He pretty much got pressured by, I guess, number 45. And for people who don't know, Roger Goodell is the son of a former Republican senator from New York. So just keep that in mind at all points.
Is that true?
Very true. His father's passed away, but I forgot his first name. But yeah, he was a senator from New York State, Republican. Yep. So
interesting.
Very interesting. I always forget that, but then it always makes sense.
So it's like before, last year when the whole thing was going on, I was like, well, I was with everybody, boycott. But then I started watching football because I like football. Because it really wasn't anything. They didn't make it. It wasn't attack, but it wasn't so personal at that point.
Right.
but now they've taken it to this whole other level to where it really didn't need to be. I thought the whole thing was dead. I don't even think the people who were protesting were even thinking about protesting this year until they brought it back up.
You know what, man? I think that them putting it out so far in advance is probably one of those things. Let's test the water, see how far we'll get.
Yeah.
I don't think that this isn't going to stand because at some point the players themselves are probably going to band together and be like, look, this is dumb. But you put it out this far in advance, it's like you know how everything escalates over time, and then it's like you give an inch, they take a mile. It's like this is that first step. And it's like if we can limit what players do in this avenue, then that means that we can start pushing for other things. I think the biggest thing about it is that the whole thing is about trying to call attention to police brutality and let me not say even all just police brutality. It's just about police accountability. It's not because there are several millions of good cops out there, but the ones that do terrible things,
the majority of the cops out are good.
Yeah, but the ones that do terrible things is just making sure they're held accountable. Because like, how many other occupations can you actually have a workplace accident, quote unquote, or malpractice, and then still be employed? Like, just because I understand that there is a certain level of we're human, we make mistakes, and that's one thing. But the other side of the coin is like, if a doctor messes up bad enough, he ain't ever practicing again.
Absolutely.
No. I've seen people at Pizza Hut burn 2 pizzas in a day and get fired.
Right.
You killed somebody.
Right.
And you get put on leave with pay?
Oh,
and you get your pension?
Yeah, that's fuckery.
So man, there's a Democratic House member in Missouri, Jason Kander. He made a tweet, and the tweet said, "Patriotism isn't about everyone standing and saluting the flag. Patriotism is about making this a country where everybody wants to." And I think that is the key point, because there is the issue at hand is not the fact that, okay, why are people upset about the country that they're being represented with? I mean, that needs to be a topic of discussion, even if it was, quote unquote, about the flag, which is not. Let's keep that point clear. But it should be that we are all happy and willing to say that, hey, this is the greatest place that we live because of A, B, C, X, Y, and Z. If there's a problem, it needs to be something that comes from all sides and being able to civilly discuss this thing, which is we're finding harder and harder to do every day.
That makes sense. I agree.
I love that quote.
You okay, Sosa?
Yeah, no.
Evil Sosa?
Because I think on both sides, we're missing the stupidity of all of this.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
The option is stand for the flag or stay in the locker room. You mean the same thing they were doing 10 fucking years ago?
Absolutely.
Right.
What was it? 2007, 2008 they started, right?
2009.
So is that why?
9? Okay.
So why the fuck are we mad? Oh, okay. You don't want us to protest in the field? We're going to be in the fucking locker room. Oh, you want us to stand for the flag? We're going to be in the fucking locker room. Either way, my big thing is the First Amendment thing. Yes, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
but you're giving us the option to do what we was doing 10 years ago. This is stupid.
Just so they can keep making their money from the military and look fake righteous and fake patriotic. They just get a check from this. That's really all it is.
But if this was 3 years ago, and they gave Cap this decision, guess what Cap's doing? I'm going to the back then. Fuck you.
But see, this is the thing. They're saying protest. This wasn't even a protest. It was just a movement to bring awareness.
I mean,
they brought it to this level to where now players are talking about not even playing this year. This is their fault because it's something that was misinterpreted and not taken seriously. And now you will listen, or something's going to happen. Nobody's going to play.
And the NFL was dying it's not before. That it was misinterpreted. It's not that it was misinterpreted. Cap said, "This is why I'm doing it." He's been said this ain't got nothing to do with me being not patriotic. Right. This is about police brutality. Y'all not listening. This is why I'm doing it. Nobody heard that.
Yep.
Nobody heard that. Everybody ignored that.
Remember when he first started, and then like people kind of noticed it, but it was nothing. He was doing it for this reason, like, oh, okay. But then once they interviewed, people got all enraged because how dare he put his knees down on the ground because of black people this and black people that. And I'm like, he honestly did it for a while before people even fucking noticed once they did research.
What was it that in Dave Chappelle's special talking about? Like, talking about, I ain't never seen nothing. No one have such a brittle spirit that whenever we see people taking a knee on the field.
Oh yeah.
Talking about Osei KC. Bah!
This is just dumb to me.
It's so stupid. Like, I mean, you know,
so
like
you're just telling us to go back to our locker room. That's what you're telling us.
Right.
Cool.
I don't know.
Back of the bus, Sosa.
But see, people don't realize that this has been done by other people and it's been supported. Didn't Jesus Tebow do this?
Jesus Tebow. I was like, who?
Yeah.
What was his
I don't think he did it.
He's not good at football or baseball. Whatever.
He didn't do it during the anthem though. I don't think he did.
No, he did it when he scored a touchdown or he threw for one, which was rare.
No, it was the reason he did it.
He did it because he was
like, in protest to Tebow kneels during the national anthem in protest of abortion. Was that real?
Oh shit! I don't know.
We need to fact check that because I didn't hear about that.
I was about to say let's not spreading fake news. Let's not do that.
I'm gonna look at Snopes real quick.
If it's true,
yeah, there you go. That's what I use.
If it's true, you know there's a double standard anyway. So what difference does it make?
If it's
it's false. I'm on Snopes. It's false.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in any case, man, it's like even if that would happen to be the case, it's because it goes against the narrative that is about the people who this actually, that agree or disagree. Agree with it. It has nothing to do because if it was because of some other issue or some other cause, then as long as it fit that more right leaning side of things, it probably wouldn't be as much of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But
and let me add this. We need to start putting this out more and repeat this. Cap never said he was oppressed. No. He said he has a voice, so he's standing up for the oppressed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they keep saying, how you have $3 million and you're oppressed. That's not what he fucking said.
There's selective hearing on the other side. What they do is they let you say a sentence and they sit there with their hands and they do this. And they pick out the words that they hear and they make a sentence out of it.
Yeah.
So what they heard Cap say, I'm kneeling, fuck America, I'm oppressed. And Cap makes millions and millions of dollars. He used the platform he had that was available to him. If he had done nothing and still criticized people but didn't really say anything in public, then the same side would have been, oh, you have a platform, why don't you use that and say something? So it was a damned if you do, damned if you don't type situation. I'm glad he did what he did. And now I support him, and I'm not watching the NFL because it was taken to this. It was taken to this level.
Well, you know how it shouldn't. Hey, remember what we said earlier? So there's two things that will affect people in the way that they handle the social issue: loss of life and loss of finances.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
And if you take this away, man, it's like, I mean, the only other thing good about it is you don't have to look at the combine this year. You ain't worry about that.
Yeah, Brian's favorite thing.
It's hard. It's hard to hit rich people in their pockets when they're already making money.
That's true.
Through passive
the thing is, you
through their passive income streams. It's
yeah, you're right. But the thing is, their product is the NFL. The NFL was already dying when Cap did his thing. They connected it to what he did. Now, what's going to happen is they're gonna have less people watching NFL, which means their profits are gonna get hit harder.
Matter of fact,
it was really dumb on a business.
They don't
side
understand the black
to do what they did.
Money. Yes, I was gonna mention that too.
The money that black people generate. I mean, look at Black Panther by itself.
We're consumer.
What the fuck are y'all thinking?
Yeah.
I mean,
but
how much of the player base do black people actually make?
Oh, it's high as hell. We need to figure that out.
And
let's see.
Question: what is so scary about Trump? Someone enlighten me.
Who said Trump was scary?
They
you mean as far as
you listen on ESPN?
Mhm.
They buckle down because of Trump. They're scared of Trump.
Well,
Because
I mean,
he still has finances and he still has
he's got
long hands
leverage.
he has leverage in places he shouldn't. So if you're stupid, stinking, filthy rich, but he can put a chokehold on your finances, you'll do what he says.
And
because being rich is all you know, and you don't want to be down here with the rest of us.
Hey, real quick, in 2014, it was 68% black, 28% white, the 4%, I guess you could say other.
Yeah.
So think about that. See, that would win you a Senate seat or a Senate vote at 68%. So think about that.
You stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm just saying. I mean, it's being played wrong, and it's being that they obviously played it wrong. But I think I think it was Rich who said it.
Yeah,
they did it early on to kind of test the waters.
Yeah, you can't do it that close to camp, but motherfuckers weren't going to show up, so they're going to figure out where they're going to meet somewhere.
So now it's like the teams that will support you in this decision, because like a couple of teams have actually come out and said that, hey, if you stand on the field or you get fined, we'll cover it.
Yeah,
and
the
Jets I couldn't remember if the Jets or not, but yeah, the Jets already. The Jets already said that they'll take care of it. So it's like now it's like, I know this is going to sound terrible, but it's like almost like a pseudo ad campaign. Hey, come play here because we'll let you do whatever you want.
The Jets suck though.
Well, I mean, but hey, that's why they're paying them fines. It's like,
yeah, I got you.
It's like buy one get one free at your
so stupid. My problem is I saw this question on Twitter about 2 days after this drop. Somebody said, how in the hell did the NFL get this so wrong? So I replied in my tweet, I said, well, when the NFL doesn't have anyone in their front office and the NFL offices that aren't former players who aren't former players who are of color, just like regular people may have went to school, or even in the front offices of these organizations, they're going to make this wrong. I said, look at the NBA. The NBA has not just former players in the front office, not just former players in the league office. They got people who honestly may have never played a minute of basketball outside of high school, maybe early college. They got women. They got people of all genders and everything. And this is why they relate to people all over the world. This is how they relate to people in China, because they get it. This is how they have so many programs in inner cities, because they get it. The NFL is literally losing more dollars every year, literally because it keeps oversaturating itself, trying to figure out more ways to make money. Like, look at the Thursday night game. Who watches Thursday night games here?
Nobody watches Thursday night games.
Even the players despise it. They said they're coming off Sunday. Let's say they play a 4:00 Sunday game. It ends 7, 8 o'clock. Normally on Mondays, you may go in and watch a little. Monday, you don't really do anything. Tuesday, you watch film. So literally, they only have really Wednesday to truly practice. How the fuck can they prepare for that? You're literally running through the gauntlet not to be prepared, pretty much put them at more risk to be injured. Like, they're literally finding more ways to just saturate the market, and this is why they're losing money. But a lot of people dress it up as, the kneeling is why the ratings are going down. No, it's not. You oversaturate the market. At some point, you're going to fall. You can't be the top dog like that anymore.
And this is exactly why Star Wars is going to wind up sucking after a while.
That same exact concept. But that's true. You can't put that out every year. And I don't even like Star Wars.
I mean, sorry, man. I mean, I love Star Wars to death, man. I even like Solo, but it's like, yo,
you cannot, man. You gotta let it breathe. You gotta let it breathe.
I
would say can't put out an album every year, bruh. These chicks will get bored too.
It's like, so you gotta miss them a little bit,
Yeah, we been missed them.
Nah, man.
You ain't had no time.
Now, Transformers just had a series of like mediocre, terrible. So I mean that's different. Like it's like Transformers you didn't miss. You were just like, why are you keep coming back? There's not much left here.
Dude, I wore an Autobot shirt to go see what was it? To go see Deadpool 2 last week. And they said, oh yeah, I like your shirt. but I didn't like that last move.
Oh goodness!
I was like, yeah, I hadn't even seen it.
I think I told about this weekend. I was at Chick-fil-A and this kid was at I was in the drive-thru and this kid walked by my car and he, I got an Autobot logo on my front fascia of my charger. And the kid was like, "Oh, look, a Power Rangers car, man. I wanted to get out." I'm like, "No."
About to put his nose in it like a dog who shit in the wrong place.
Say it right. Say it right.
Man, he didn't say that shit.
Yes, he did.
Oh my god.
Yes, he
did.
Yeah,
he did tell us that when we went out. That's funny.
Man. Yeah,
well, kids don't know. Kids don't know. They don't. My nephew calls our cartoons sucky all the time. The ones they remake,
they're awesome.
Because what they know is like they'll remake a cartoon, and what my brother does, he does the right thing. He goes out and he finds the original, and he shows them to him like, this is what the original looked like. And he'll say, "Uncle Boots, I saw so and so. It was boring." And then I go home. I go home with my tail between my legs because he just crushed my childhood. That was what we had. Of course, our cartoons were boring. Damn it.
We were supposed to play with the toys, not watch the show.
Exactly.
Yeah, our generation was nothing but shit marketed to us for toys. That's all it was.
They said there was one. I was watching that thing on Netflix. I was telling you about, Rich.
Yeah. And
there was one toy that was created before the cartoon. And damn it, I can't remember what it was.
Thundercats?
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe is there.
It might have been Thundercats.
I think Thundercats was the one because I saw something the other day about Thundercats in and of itself.
And I think they said that's how they did it in Asian markets. They created the toy first and then came up with the cartoon.
Or it might have been GoBots, one or the other.
Yeah, well, GoBots.
Oh my God.
They did. Did you hear what they did with GoBots though?
Oh, GoBots was so terrible.
Like they did GoBots. No, they did the Transformers. They went through months of months of creation and writing and blah blah blah. Had this date coming out. It was ready. GoBots caught wind of it. It came out like 5 months before.
That's that bullshit.
but look, who talks about GoBots now? I mean, hell, Hasbro owns GoBots. Like,
so they bought them out.
Yeah, it's just like a horrible version of a Transformer.
All right,
right.
Oh, I do remember these now. These horrible.
They were the Section 8 Transformers.
Yeah, but see, you can't really say that because they were out before Transformers, technically.
It's like in all honesty,
what if I grew up in Section 8? So
it's like
nothing.
You stupid. It's like looking at the you know how like you got the Hydrox cookies and then you got Oreo, but Hydrox
is the OG though. Yeah, I knew that.
That shit sounds like
don't taste good.
Like, it does.
Name of that name, Hydrox. It sounds like fucking peroxide or Clorox.
Which is exactly the same thing with GoBots. Yeah, they were terrible, but they came first. So technically, Transformers is a knockoff.
Yeah.
Technically,
I'm looking at Hydrox on my own just to figure out what made them name it that.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's a whole nother thing in Transformers collector community. So yeah,
how the fuck do we do this? Viewers, sorry, we're just
how do we get from
somebody did weed sometime early on, and we just
weed. That's what Stephen A says.
Because we went from NFL to GoBots.
Oh, because we have a short attention span. We blame it on the kids now, but we started that shit.
Yeah,
we blame it on weed. Nah, I don't smoke.
No.
I do not.
No.
But yeah, if we're gonna close out the NFL thing, just my last statement. Go
home, Roger.
On a business sense,
that was dumb.
Knowing how the NFL is failing financially and knowing how they've been doing it before Kaepernick did what he did.
Yeah,
their ruling last week, and among the other rules that they've been doing, because it seems like they're trying to get rid of the kickoff and all some other shit.
What?
Now the one thing that they did, the one rule that I do agree with that they did pass in that meeting, whatever it was the targeting rule. So you're automatically out if you target.
What do you mean?
They automatically bench you. Like if you
target
with the helmet, if you lead in with the helmet. Yeah. I agree with that because you trying to like seriously fucking fuck somebody up.
Or yeah,
but other than that, that was
Hey,
a
real quick.
horrible business decision. Go ahead.
Yo,
One. So, and I need to fact check, or I need someone to let me know. Were the owners part of this vote, or was there even a vote?
it was proposed to them in a sense, but there was never officially a vote. But Roger Goodell just kind of pushed it across. That's why owners were kind of like, I don't really know what y'all talking about. That's why they were going to pay. And then like the next day it leaked like it was bullshit. There was no vote. Like I thought it was,
think that was a setup.
Wrong. I thought it was like, oh, maybe somebody got bad info. I think me and Brian were in the chat talking. And I said, no, that's actually real talk. It was true.
Yeah.
Yeah. There wasn't really a vote.
I think he was just going to take the public heat off of the owners. Yeah. They had to know what was going
because
on.
What they said is like they kind of threw it out there, and it was never really unanimous. That's how we found it wasn't really, because remember they said it was 32-0. They said, but when they found out, it was not unanimous.
Okay,
exactly.
So, all right.
So people that think they have a lot of power, I mean, Goodell has a lot of power. I'm not gonna lie. What they're trying to do is just go ahead and bully their way into making these laws and these rules and thinking that everybody's just going to fall in line. But I think what's happening is people on both sides, or on all sides, black, white, and Latino and all, we're just getting sick of it. Because this country can't run off this little small group of people who think they can just do everything they want to do.
No,
that's dumb. People hungry now. And we got laws and rules and social media that's going to help us eat too. You know? So they can keep doing whatever they're doing. To be honest with you, I can kind of consider myself a conspiracy theorist. All this shit that's going on is kind of just chess pieces. You know, when you're dealing with the thing going on with the NFL, you're dealing with the cops doing what they're doing, these business owners saying they don't want to serve certain kind of people. All of these are chess pieces to try to like rally everybody and try to get all these minorities into this one hateful group and then just create fear, like I said last week, just so we won't go where we're not supposed to go.
Yeah, I think we too deep for us not to go there now.
Two things on that,
because we get more and more money.
And I think we addressed one of those maybe a month back. Somebody said, it was a great quote. They said, "You're gonna want it more than they want to take it from you."
Right.
Okay. So
I like that.
My second one, and this is to any Trump supporter who would be listening or whatever. If you believe everything your president says, and if you believe everything that all the things that he says about, well, let's say just Hispanic Latinos, why would you cross us? If he says we're murderers, rapists, and thieves, and you believe everything,
that's why. Yeah, that's
why the fuck would you test us?
Yeah, you gotta remember the bright.
If you test me,
I'm
probably gonna prove him right.
You know what? I never even thought about that. If somebody's so dangerous, why would you approach them on this bullshit?
Right.
Evidently, us minorities are the most understanding people on earth because we haven't revolted.
Apparently, y'all don't believe everything he say.
No.
Because if you did, you wouldn't fuck with us.
Yeah. They got it to a science. Watch these videos where if you watch these videos where it's just some random person spouting racism or spouting racist shit, they'll have like a female with them.
There's no man around them.
Yeah. Or it's a dude and he'll have a female with him. And as soon as the minority gets up in their face, the female starts screaming, "I'm afraid, I'm scared, I'm afraid." They have this thing down to the science. They know that as soon as a female screams that, the cops are going to come and you're in the wrong because you're getting back down.
That's fine.
A somewhat example of that is when Tommy Lauren had that water.
Social media.
And then yet, like, Trump came to the aid and so like she had water thrown on her as she walked by. Like, Jesus Christ.
Water.
Water. Now, of course, you don't step to nobody like that. I don't suggest anybody go out there and throw water on a random person they don't like because you never know what's going to happen. It was.
Yeah.
But like
she started to melt.
But yeah, it took him 20. Oh God.
Flow.
But it took him 24 days to talk to the Waffle House guy who subdued the shooter, who raised almost $250,000 for the victims. It took him 3 weeks, 3 days to contact that guy. But Tommy Lauren got a tweet less than 24 hours later.
Yeah,
that's a hero.
And the dude that did that stopped the school shooter, he got a call the same day too.
Oh, not to get off topic, but real quick, did y'all see that guy in France that climbed up that building?
I was just about to bring that up.
But did you see what the French president offered him?
I almost moved to France today.
He offered him a job as a fireman and citizenship. Citizenship. That happened Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, he said we're gonna push your citizenship through.
Wait, you talking about the real life Spider-Man dude?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you see what he did? I thought it was CGI when I first saw it.
I sat there and watched it. I was in amazement on my break today.
Yeah, he climbed like. Did you see it, Sosa?
Yeah, and I'd have beat my 4-year-old if that would have been mine.
That's exactly what you thought about in a moment.
And that'd have been the story. Parent beats the hell out of kids.
You can tell we ain't parents. I didn't think that.
Yeah, that was nowhere near on my mind.
No, fuck that shit. Why the fuck you by the window?
And you got to give your kid credit for holding on that long. Babies ain't strong.
Yeah, I was kind of confused. I'm like, is this real? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I was like, I'm tired. Hold on.
I'm waiting for the story to come out to say that thing was staged because babies ain't that strong. I think
shout out to that guy though. I mean, climb up there and shout out to the French president because that's good shit.
Yeah, yeah. And I thought France was one of them places where they didn't like us at all.
Nah, not really. They were one of the first ones that allowed black people over there like that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at like
Josephine Baker, right?
Josephine Baker, even Eartha Kitt, Billie Holiday.
Hey, Eartha Kitt in her younger days.
All right.
Damn it, Brian. You said Eartha Kitt and Boomerang, so
you say you wouldn't.
No, you said that.
What do? Not that one.
I don't know.
Say you wouldn't. Eartha Kitt.
You might have got it in Boomerang.
Say you wouldn't. Eartha Kitt and Boomerang. You wouldn't done it.
I would not.
I'm gonna give you a choice. I'm gonna give you a choice. We about to have a man conversation. I'm gonna give you a choice.
No, we are not.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Eartha Kitt.
Okay.
Or what was the chick in the other Eddie Murphy movie?
Eartha Kitt.
Della Reese.
No, not Della Reese.
Della Reese.
No, man.
What are you talking about from Harlem Nights? I'm like,
no, the chick that was like, you know, you want this pussy.
Oh hell no!
Oh, Grace Jones.
Grace Jones. You got them choices. You said what?
I said Robin Givens.
She ain't on the list.
I roll her in.
Nigga,
it's the same movie.
Yeah. That was right after she got Tyson fucked up in the game.
Dude, they had everybody in that movie. Halle Berry.
Martin, David Allen Greer.
Listen, man, I would give anything.
Tisha Campbell was the loud neighbor.
Listen, to be a part of Black Hollywood in the late 80s, early 90s, I give anything. Look at the movies that was coming out then. Boomerang, you got what's the old, like you just said, the one Della Reese was
Harlem
Nights.
Oh, Harlem
Juice.
Nights.
All the movies, man.
Juice just had his 25th anniversary last year.
25 years?
Jeez.
Yeah, Juice had a lot of people in there, man.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people in there.
Yeah, there was a point when just Black Hollywood was pumping. We didn't.
You remember this movie? I don't know if y'all remember it, but always during like All-Star Weekend back in the day on TNT, they always played Who's the Man.
Yeah.
You remember how many people were in Who's the Man?
Yeah.
You remember how many people were in that? Like every fucking rapper was in Who's the Man.
And stand up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Bill Bellamy, Bernie Mac. Fuck. Yeah,
I used to wait for like 5 years straight. They used to play that. I used to wait for that sucker to come on.
I got the DVD.
Demographic. Oh wow. But you're right, man. It was a heyday. You had so many movies. You had Boys in the Hood. You had New Jack City. Shit. You had
Blank Man.
What? Blank.
Log off.
Don't say that. Hey.
Where the fuck did you get Blank Man? Yo, Blank Man felt so disrespectful.
And I blame the Wayans for messing the whole flow up. We were good.
That's as bad as Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang didn't bother me. It was just random.
Yeah, it was random. I actually watched Pootie Tang.
It wasn't offensive. It was just random.
Black Hollywood was good, but then all them Wayans started getting jobs, and then they movies started coming out, and it was done. We was done.
We can't front on them though, because they gave us In Living Color.
Yeah, I was about to say, man.
I have an unpopular opinion. I'm not the biggest In Living Color fan.
Really?
Oh,
wow. In Living Color was on some different. They was on some now shit way back then.
Well, that was like Sunday night.
Yeah, but if you watch some of that stuff now, dog, you already know in this PC culture that shit would not fly on TV.
No.
There's a lot of stuff that wouldn't fly.
That's just like if you watch. Damn, we all off topic, but fuck it at this point. That's just like if you watch Eddie Murphy's Delirious or his Raw thing. Oh, half the shit you
he'd have started that tour, and there'd have been protesters in the second city.
Yeah, they
would have been protesters from that night.
Yeah. He was done with half of that stuff.
Could you imagine Blazing
when he talked about the game?
Yeah, I was like, dog, you can't say that. And I'm like, oh yeah, 2015. Last time I watched it.
But we needed that comedy then.
Yeah,
it was necessary.
What about Blazing Saddles? Like, could you imagine that movie today?
Where the white women at?
When that old lady called him a nigga, I was like, oh shit, this is real.
That's a good ass
Knowing
movie.
the story behind that, it kind of hurts my heart because Richard Pryor should have had that role.
Yeah,
but when he walked into the script reading with the cocaine and the whiskey, Mel Brooks like, nah, I can't put you on there.
And I don't blame him, man. That dude was a fucking firecracker back then. Can't even be mad at that.
But that would have been his first big role. Oh man, that shit hurt my heart.
Yeah, that would have changed the
that would change the landscape.
That would have changed. Yeah, that would have changed his career too. Like he probably would have had a different outlook, way different outlook.
But
you never know. Some things like that probably would have changed those guys' entire life. What was the movie Pac was supposed to be in before he slapped the shit out of somebody?
Oh, Menace to Society.
Yeah,
I forgot what role. Menace to Society. I think he was supposed to play the Muslim guy.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that right?
Smacked the Hughes brothers.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah, that was
it was Pac. Pac was a gangster. Pac was a real thug.
Remember,
not these guys out here now. Pac was a real thug who was trying to do right, and people kept testing.
I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
But the thing is, when you talk to a lot of people, like Pac was real, but a lot of people were upset at Pac. I was like, Pac, yo, you grew up as this like smart person who didn't always show it, and like went to performing art school and all that, and kind of fell into that weird mode to where it's like I'm gonna be gangster. And a lot of people said they were upset at him about that because they knew him from when he was younger. Because they saw that.
He came up with the dancer in Digital Underground.
Yeah, exactly.
You forget about that part of the history, don't we?
Yeah, I remember when they were kids.
That's not a gangster.
I don't know if he had dashiki on. He had like the full garb on in that video. Wasn't it like same song?
Oh,
is that
same song? Yeah,
same song. Yeah, I remember that.
Yo, that was a dope verse though.
Hey,
it was.
Speaking about dope verses, what about this Pusha T and
Drake? Oh, transition. I like it. Damn,
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm be honest with y'all, and this is probably an unpopular opinion as well. This is the weakest beef, both sides, that I've ever heard in my life. I have never heard something so. Oh my god! I didn't say both of them. It was just weak on both sides. Yes,
but I mean,
what they were saying was probably valid, and it was probably hard. But the delivery and the beat and the sequence, it was just, this is so fucking weak.
I've been prepared. I got the lyrics up. I did. I left them up because I knew we were going to talk about it.
Dude, I mean, you will never get harder than Who Shot You, or them shits like that.
No.
When I think of a beef,
yeah.
Well, now that's not going to happen no more, man.
That's what I want.
No, Drake put
at least I didn't write my lyrics. It was so deep and soft. It was Charmin and Wet Tissue.
You know what did bother me about the Drake rebuttal? He sighed at the beginning. He was like, I was like, That's what did bother me. That did bother me.
If I was the producer, I'd have walked out at that point. No, I'm not going to be of this. I'm going to just let the beat run. Y'all do what y'all want to do.
That was the drinking thing he could do. That was the drinking shit he could do. Man, I'm sorry, man. I thought the Pusha shit. I think he's trying to bait him. I like that he didn't go like super hard, but he like hit. He was precise with it because Drake kind of went into a lot of personal stuff. If you go to Genius and you click on like let's say the line, it'll break it down on the right hand side.
Oh, really?
Drake kind of personal, but that's why I said I think he waiting. I think he literally poked at him. Was like I'm gonna get him. That's how I feel.
Well, that shit.
He referenced a lot of stuff with Wayne because he took those shots at Baby as well and bigged up Ross for bringing a lot of that shit to light that a lot of these people knew already of how he's getting damn hosed by Baby right now. They've reconciled, but at the same time, you know how much of a prime of his career he lost? That's just like shit. Look at it like this. Let's say Jordan sat out the 93, 94, 94, 95, 95, 96, 96, 97, 97, 98, 5 years of his career. Let's say in general. He couldn't come back and start playing. That's kind of how I feel about Wayne right now.
That was his prime. It wouldn't have been nothing to come back to.
Exactly. That's kind of how I feel about Wayne.
So Wayne's sitting out on his prime right now.
To me?
He can't afford a ghostwriter.
Well, his ghostwriter is what most people think. Well, Drake was in his prime.
He can afford it because he didn't. How much money he got from Baby?
Oh, I don't know the amount.
They did settle that. Let me look and see how much.
But it's at the point to where like he's like been out of the public light for so long when it happened, like, oh, okay, I don't even care about Wayne. And I liked them a lot for a short time.
I liked his mixtapes.
Yeah,
I was a Wayne fan. I was the Wayne
Carter
fan. Everything he put out after a while, I got.
You actually bought it?
Yeah, I bought.
You're a jerk.
Sure. You want to see my receipts?
Man, what the
from the barber
a hoarder? What is wrong?
Let me see how much.
Sosa, did you just say you had receipts from the barbershop? Nah, I know you lying. What? What did you say? Oh,
no, he got the CDs from the barbershop.
Oh, I ain't go front. I remember buying Diplomatic Immunity from the barbershop.
I used to hate that dude coming in there. Oh God, here we go. I gotta buy more music.
Oh no, there was a barber. Not at the one. I don't go to one no more. But back in the day when I went to one,
51 million.
Hey Brian.
Oh, 51. God damn. Well, he was front row at that game tonight.
Brian,
what's up?
Hey, on the next podcast, you need to shave your head so you can match us.
Oh Lord. Hey, Golden State won 101-92
on my locks.
Y'all heard that?
Yeah, I see that. Golden State won. I can't believe that shit. Golden State won.
Oh,
did they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, Ted Cruz was at the game.
101-92. This might be a shutout.
They said no wonder they lost.
Does anyone else feel like that's scripted?
Oh, you remember I said last night? I said the fix was in. You knew LeBron wasn't going to lose that gym game.
You about the NBA?
Yeah.
I told everybody, I was like, when it was 0-2 on both sides, I was like, y'all watch. This thing gonna go 7 games both sides. And I'm gonna go on the air tomorrow. And I'm like, what did I tell you? What did I tell you?
But guess what? The white people in the South don't watch basketball. Oops. They don't. Listen to the radio. It doesn't exist.
Olajuwon?
Yeah, you know, he was out front row. He was next to Travis Scott and that girl. That's his baby mama.
Oh, okay.
All right. So back to this bitch that y'all were talking about.
So Durant can go lift some weights now.
And brush his hair.
Anyway, go. Y'all go quit fucking with Durant in his head. When you sweat, your hair pees up. Everybody does that. Everybody.
Yeah. Well, let me ask real quick. Why did you think this beef was so soft? Like you didn't like none of the verses? You didn't like no lines? Nothing stood out to you?
Really? Because it was ghostwritten.
I'm talking about at least infrared. That's what I'm talking about.
I didn't feel.
I mean, but I think that's to Izzo's point. It's like you say you didn't feel any passion. I don't think it was more like I'm just gonna put this out here, see what happens. It's like I'm gonna lay the trap and then see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't think
has he responded yet?
Not yet, which is kind of weird.
Nah.
Yeah, I would have thought that he would respond about it though.
Like, think about it. He gonna come back with a dope ass Kanye beat, though. Think about it.
You know, this is like
You know, fuck Kanye, but still, he gonna come back with a dope Kanye.
Go ahead, Sosa. I want to bring up this Kanye thing in a minute.
And then Rhyme Fest with Kanye. What the fuck, dude?
Oh, yeah, the Donda House.
Let's come
back. That's what I was about to bring up.
But I want to get that one.
Oh, yes.
I want to read about that whole thing.
No, fuck Drake. That's more important. So, all
right,
the Kardashians
and so
for Kanye. There's a house that they take care of poor kids, poor families on the south side of Chicago. Mm-hmm. Of course, this speaks to me because they're not just taking care of black kids; they're taking care of Spanish kids too. People just don't know that. So the name of the place is Donda's house, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Kanye's mother's name.
That's their name. Yeah. What was their name? Yep.
It was. Well, yeah. Blessed dead. So Rhyme Fest reached out, I guess publicly, and said, "Hey, we need some help with this. Blah blah blah. We're just trying to take care of people, et cetera, et cetera." Why Kim Kardashian bitch ass get on there and say, what'd she say? She said something stupid.
She said, "My lips are
a whole bunch of nobody knows who you are."
Bitch, your people don't know who we are.
Your Yeezys are fake. She came. Why is she handling?
Yeah, she said that. I was like, when I read that, she was like, "Oh, yeah." She actually said that your Yeezys are fake.
Oh, fuck off.
My thing is, why is she? There are things. Okay, so when you're with somebody, okay, when you're in a relationship, there are things that are in your scope of opinion and things that you can manipulate, and there are things that have nothing to do with you. This Donda's house is so far into the realm of things she has nothing to do with, or shouldn't have anything to do with, in my opinion, that her tweet shouldn't exist. That should have been, "Hey, Kanye, somebody's trying to call you at Donda's house. Come get the phone." That's as much as she should have had to do with it. But now she's done this, and he even came back very, very politely.
Oh yeah, he was respectful
because he knows the importance of this project. It's beyond her. But now they pulled the name off.
Wow.
Yeah, they pulled the name off of the house.
And that was an organization. After seeing the tweets back and forth, that was the organization's decision. And they didn't sit on it. They did it quick.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Yeah. So hopefully people will still recognize that that Donda's house is still something that needs to be supported, something that's doing really, really good in the community, and they continue to send their kids there, and they continue to help people, and they don't just pull it because the name is gone, or pull their support because the name is gone. But she had no.
Shout out to Rhyme Fest, man.
Yeah, I hope he gets the
support. Wrote Jesus Walks.
I think. What? Yes. Oh, that was another thing. He wrote just about everything Kanye did.
Yeah, back then
pretty much.
He did.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's known that he has ghostwriters, so it ain't like
right. This ain't Drake.
Yeah, I was about to say, so your boy.
But hopefully, some other well-to-do business person, maybe in the music business, sports business, or whatever, go ahead and take over and give the funding that they need.
Better tell.
That's that was just the most privileged bullshit thing I've seen today.
You better stop telling Kim that.
And it's not. Here's the thing, bitch. You got the money to help them out, and you're not even reaching out. Don't suck my dick, cause y'all get some. Fuck that bitch, man. Fuck all of them.
Yeah, fuck whoever got offended.
And then Khloe Kardashian linebacker ass fucking taking a selfie. Bitch, you got surgery. That's why you look like that. Talking about I snapped back. I just had a baby. Shut the fuck up.
You know, if this starts taking off, somebody's gonna hear this.
Oh well.
I'm saying this thing's gonna take off, and then somebody's gonna hear what we said about this.
That's fine.
Well, we just can't be on E, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Calm down, killer. Niggas grow beards.
But yeah, man, that's just,
he becomes a super villain overnight.
I told you, man, that's evil Sosa.
It's just I got a soft spot for kids. Not pedophilish or anything. Just I love kids.
Nobody went there, but
you gotta say that because people are fucking weird now.
You got to preface. Got it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Context.
So
you know what?
Kids and old people. And when you do shit like that, it's just like Brian said, that's not even your place. What the fuck do you come off? When you're defending your man, he can pretty much he can do it himself. He can dig his own hole.
Where was she when he was saying all those dumbass comments about slavery, though?
She never had. I guess maybe it wasn't applicable in her opinion.
It does not affect her. None of the stuff that's going on affects her.
There you go.
These people who have money and power are quiet during this shit because it does not affect them. And it never did. So why? Why say anything? All you're going to do is interrupt your money stream.
We don't like that.
As long as I don't see you, I'm going to keep doing whatever it is that was making you rich. And I'm going to keep buying your products. I'm going to keep going to see whatever you create. I'm going to keep listening to whatever music you pump out when you're quiet.
Fuck that whole clan and everybody associated with him.
Hey, man. I like Travis Scott.
Fuck him too. I don't know.
Champs.
It just like I said. I mean, that just really, and because it's Chicago, it hit home.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I like that town a lot. By visiting there for my first time this year, I liked it a lot.
But yeah, anyway, I don't know what to say about that. That just irks my nerves when people of certain status stick their nose into things that don't have anything to do with them. That's why a lot of times if something's happening and it's something in the news and it's dealing with race, I won't discuss it with certain people.
Oh, hell no.
Point. There's no. I'm not going to sit here and talk to you about the trials and tribulations of somebody who you can't relate to. Because if you're a certain age, you've already formed this opinion and of a certain part of society, and nothing I'm going to say is going to change your mind. All I can do is make the necessary changes I need to make, help the people I need to help, and if you see it and it's something that clicks with you, then help me, help them. But I'm not going to sit here and try to change you.
It ain't your place to have to change anybody.
You said what?
You ain't never seen Kim Kardashian feet?
No. I don't look at people. I don't care.
Well, I mean, it's one of the famous pictures that she got. Like, her feet almost as bad as Drea's.
Oh, no. Hammer time?
I mean, okay, let me take that back. It's not as bad as Drea's. Drea's is fucked up.
Drea's doing Killer Claw. So
Drea's look like that dude from the Scary Movie.
Like I said those toes are doing crossovers like Tim Hardaway, my nigga.
But no, Kim Kardashian, her pinky toe got a little gangster lean into the other toe.
So let me ask you something.
Those red bottoms straighten them up though.
Talk about some more man shit. Talk about some man shit.
The feet made you feel uncomfortable?
Dude, no, we gonna talk about feet.
You better not fucking get a pedicure.
No.
Hey,
does it matter how a woman's foot looks when you're determining if you're attracted to that person or not?
Yes.
Are you a foot person?
No. Beat us are both like, no.
I've never been with anybody with ugly feet, though. In my mind, I don't think I have.
I mean, I don't really know what counts as an ugly foot because I'm not a foot person.
Listen,
someone who's a dancer.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think that's that. I think it's relative. I think it's relative because like with all people, everybody has what I would call a bullshit tolerance. There's a certain level of things that you would put inside of a space, and it's like, okay, I feel like if like for example, think about some of the people that we've talked about even on Instagram, right? And you're like, I know they are batshit crazy, but it's like you're willing to deal with them. But you're willing to deal with certain things just simply because it's like, well, yeah, okay, and I think that may fall into that category. And if you're not really a person that really matters to you a lot, then it's like, whatever. Yeah, I don't think personally. I will say this: I don't think that it matters. Like, I mean, unless like Izzo saying, unless they literally look like you're doing crossovers and stuff. I mean, like it's got to be like like you got stuff that like is like uneven and looks like, you know, like your foot should belong on the crypt keeper or something like that. Like I think I think like if it's like that, then that might be, because it's like when you look at it, it's like it's unsightly, but I mean, I'm sure women say the same thing about us. Like there's probably some things that they're like, would you do?
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah. I agree with everything you're saying. Yeah, you know, the one dumb woman who I'm thinking of.
Just now.
The one dumb woman.
Why don't say that just now. Like he had to force woman out.
Because I don't respect her.
Okay, good.
Who are you talking about?
No. We don't know. We don't know.
Well, actually, you can explain it, then I'll figure it out. But go ahead.
I used to date this one woman, and I'd say woman because, you know, I'm still.
Oh, somebody you've been with, not an IG thought. Got it.
No. Right. So she had big feet.
He did huge.
But she had all the DNA to be a woman. So she was born a woman.
Why did you?
There was no mistake.
She just had hobbit feet.
Big feet.
Like she was fire.
This man said hobbit feet.
Y'all not about to clown Bigfoot people, but
for different reasons, it just didn't work out. For different reasons, it just didn't work out. But she had ugly feet.
Okay.
Now this other one, bad attitude. She wasn't that pretty.
But you dated
and then she had fucked up feet. Yeah, no, you gotta go, bitch.
See, I understand. The thing is, like, I don't care about feet. It doesn't turn me on one way or the other. Now, if I see your foot,
is you dumb?
Yeah. If I see your feet and the condition of your feet looks like it's your fault.
What you mean, like Misty Copeland, the ballet dancer feet or something like that?
You did that. Your toes, your toenails.
Yeah,
that's all you from not caring about yourself.
Yeah, okay.
I can tell that, and that's when I have an issue. But
I'm not
going to judge.
So if her feet look like, you know, she honestly is like hiking the trails in the Ozarks, then
if her toenails look like Bart Simpson head, then I have an issue. Exactly. Like if they are yellow, crusted, and jagged, then that's you. That's self-care. I can't be with somebody who don't care about themselves. I'm not sitting here saying you got to go get a pedicure every day or every other day, but look like you looked at your feet and said, "Hey, I need to cut that extra toenail."
Yeah, I do love when women say they go get their nails done. Like you take care of it. I love that when I hear that.
So that's as far as I go with feet. Everything else is just
that's as far as I go with feet. Okay.
Yeah, that's as far as I go with feet. I mean, I don't sit here and be like, let me see. Like on the first day, I'm like, what kind of feet you got? I don't tell a chick to wear open toe sandals when we go on our dates. So
there's people who do that.
There's some.
Well, I will say that for having female friends, man, I hear some cats are weird.
I mean, we were talking about Boomerang earlier, so
yeah, I figured out that was
a perfect example.
Oh yeah, when he slid them sheets back and saw them feet, boy, he was out.
And that's funny. Woo. That's not even her feet. Layla Rashawn got pretty feet.
Oh yeah. It wasn't her.
You're a foot guy. You just don't want to admit that.
Time out. Thank you. No, she ain't been around like 20 years. How you just thought about that?
You a foot man. Just say it.
How am I a foot man?
You just talked about Layla Rashawn feet.
Because we were talking about the fucking movie.
Just you're a foot guy. You like feet.
I can admit what I like and what I don't like. I ain't scared of that shit. But it's not a big deal. It's just whatever. I mean, it'd be nice if you had pretty feet, and my beautiful other has pretty feet, so I'm good.
I agree with that. Not with her having pretty feet, but it'd be nice if people have pretty feet.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's a bonus, you know.
Like, so the Drea chick. You been gonna put some socks on when we get into bed, right?
So, yeah, she gonna have booties on at all times. Ankle socks.
Something.
I don't know who's Drea.
That's Drea. The one that everybody gets on when she talks about kids, like, oh yeah, you left your son in the house when you were out stripping or something like that.
Oh,
she's married. I don't know if she married, engaged to that DB that plays for the Cowboys.
Who did?
Bad decisions.
Drea, she's with that dude. Remember they had a kid.
I don't know nothing about her, but she got ugly feet.
Oh damn! Well, excuse me.
I don't pay attention to reality TV show people. I don't
keep my ears to the
streets. That's not
streets. And somebody in our chat keeps me up on those type of things.
Yeah, thanks.
That's not on the show.
He got tired of me saying his name, so I'm just gonna leave it.
All day, son.
Yeah, well, I guess everybody has their thing that they do like. They can't. There are certain things that I guess me and other people would have if it's wrong, you just can't deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, everybody has their thing. Just feet is not one of them.
Not really none of mine either.
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
we just said fuck gender today.
But it's been fun. It's been funny.
No, we captured everything. We went over everything we had on the list.
Because last week was gloom and doom and shit.
Yeah, we needed something like last week was we could have went there, but I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
What y'all think about twice a week then?
What?
No, that's too much.
Okay,
we'll discuss that later in the post.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Yeah, nigga, we still.
You know why I do it? The only reason I do this is because it feels like we're just hanging out. We're not like we're doing a podcast sometimes. So. My bad.
So Golden State won tonight. So we got what? Golden State and
LeBron James.
LeBron. I'm not even naming this team. I'm not even naming this team.
Golden State versus LeBron James. What is this?
And the Cavaliers.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wait, so it's
Golden State, LeBron James, and the Cavaliers.
So LeBron is basically Thanos, and you have the Black Order. That's the rest of the team.
Pretty much.
So I don't know if any of all the people that are going to be watching this watch basketball, but he played that game by himself. I saw him pass to himself. He passed to himself at least 3 times.
So basically, we watched the final fight from Infinity War.
Exactly. It was just Bron. It was just him.
Oh man,
that was the most selfish played game I ever seen in my life.
If you haven't watched Solo, go watch Solo.
No,
absolutely not.
What?
You know me and him don't
fuck with that. Come on, Solo was
right. You heard my sentence just now?
Because he said he wanted
my sentence. I said it's gonna be my fight.
All right. Well, so did everybody wind up seeing Deadpool?
I did.
Brian,
I did not.
Oh, damn it, Brian!
Sorry.
What the fuck, man?
I gotta wait.
Wait for what to hit the fire.
When did I see Deadpool? I saw it Tuesday. Oh, so I saw it after the show, so I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Did I tell you so? So I fell asleep during part of it.
Oh yeah, you're a terrible person.
Damn. I mean,
part of Deadpool.
I'll say this: I like the movie, but
it was a trying day for me, sir.
I still think the first movie's better. Like, yeah.
Here's the thing about Deadpool. Deadpool is a great character, but he needs to be. He's the comic relief in a dead serious.
I agree. Like, I think you know how I don't know if y'all have seen the Pirates movies. Have y'all seen all those?
Yeah.
All right. So
no.
What I would say Deadpool is like Captain Jack Sparrow in a sense. It's like he's good as a supporting character, but to give him his own movie, I think it's like after a while it'll become too much of a stretch.
That's why they made everybody else around them so dynamic. Eventually he became the supporting character.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he needs Cable. Or he needs Wolverine.
Yeah. Like
for him to do a story on his own is great, but he needs
an ensemble.
And that's got nothing to do with Ryan Reynolds.
Right. No, because he's perfect as Deadpool.
Right.
Like, perfect.
Oh yeah, he's excellent at that. Yeah.
We're talking about like Wolverine could do a movie by himself and somehow that just works.
Right.
My favorite part was Domino.
Deadpool is just what it is.
It is what it is.
He said his favorite part was a character. Like he didn't name a part. He was like, my favorite part is Domino.
Cause she fine.
Hey,
she is.
So me and Chicky were watching the movie, and we was like, "That's the ugliest sexy walk we've ever seen," because it wasn't even sexy.
That's fine.
It's like a long walk to the bathroom to the bed, baby.
Nah, I like her in Atlanta. Like she's really interesting. But nah, she played it up. Like I liked her sarcasm and stuff like that in the movie. I thought it was kind of dope.
Yeah.
I thought the little well, I know Brian really don't care. I thought the young boy was pretty good. He was a trip.
I didn't like him.
Really?
Which
little fat ass?
The fat God damn it. The big boy.
Pyro too.
So how is what's his name? How is Josh Brolin in this as well? Like I'm confused by this.
Because everything's CGI now.
Yeah.
I know that, but everybody who like halfway's in the Marvel know he was Thanos though.
Yeah. I mean
because it's still two different studios.
He has an amazing agent.
Yeah.
Who apparently can talk their way into anything.
Yeah, but my thing is, we know Chris Evans was the Flame or whatever the hell he was, right?
Torch.
Yeah. And then he became Captain America, but they weren't like at the same time. Like literally,
because
3 weeks, really 2-3 weeks, like a week, 3 weeks later, he comes out in the Marvel movie. That's strange to me.
Well, I think everybody that's in these Marvel movies, almost everybody, are pretty much recycled.
Nah.
I mean, shit. Even what's his name? We were just talking about him. Deadpool was fucking Green Lantern.
That shit was trash. Don't bring that up no
more. But where's Jessica Alba? Like I asked Brian.
Yeah.
Who? Jessica Alba.
She was in Machete.
No, wasn't she? What? No. What are you talking about?
Jessica Alba?
She was in that movie too?
Yeah, she was in Machete.
Oh, what made you think of her in that movie? I was talking about her being in Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah, she was in Fantastic Four too. Was she in Deadpool?
No.
That's my point.
Yeah, they didn't give her no more chances, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was doing after that.
She's supposed to be in a show with Gabrielle Union, a spinoff of Bad Boys or something like that.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah. I don't mind seeing Gabrielle in it, but she can't act.
Yeah, Gabrielle is in Bad Boys. She's actually playing the same character.
Yeah, they're doing a spinoff of it, but I don't know how Jessica Alba raps into
it.
If they do it in Miami, it could be really dope.
I don't want to hear Will Smith rap ever again.
Oh, you didn't like that?
You didn't like his dad?
I didn't look at it. I didn't even hear it.
Didn't he say if he throw up his money, he might kill a stripper or some shit like that?
Yeah, I did hear that.
That was a hard line.
Like,
Somebody wrote it.
I mean, maybe not.
That's my thing though. Yeah, I mean, by now it's obvious. If I know you wrote your shit, I'm not gonna listen to you. I got a lot of love for Queen Latifah.
You didn't like Foxy Brown?
Fuck Foxy Brown. Queen Latifah was a trailblazer. She's one of the pioneering, like right after Roxanne Shante, she's one of the pioneering, people, women for hip hop.
I got a question then.
What?
Who is out of all the female MCs of early days? Who is somebody you could never listen to again and be fine? You could take their whole body of work and get rid of it and you'd be just fine.
You snap your fingers.
Yeah. I don't know.
Fuck Kim, Foxy Brown.
Damn.
Oh, damn, really?
I ain't gonna front. Low key, Lil Kim first album used to knock a little bit.
I mean, a little, but I could.
And I like Foxy Brown first album. That album used to knock. That Il Nana album was trash though. Her third album was good. I don't know.
Like I said, I respect Latifah, but I mean, I didn't really listen to her shit.
I would give it MC Light shit.
I fuck with MC Light.
I like MC Light, man.
But did somebody write her shit? I don't know.
She gets boring. I mean, I don't know. It's something about her delivery. It's just it just goes on, and it's boring.
They say her voice.
I don't think she ever got the beats she deserved.
No.
You don't like Paper Thin? Like, that's low-key one of my favorite hip-hop tracks.
No, but what he's saying is if you listen through the whole album, will you be able to stick with it?
Oh no, but a lot of people I don't. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because that shit is.
I think I could. I love MC Light, but I could deal. I could deal with not hearing her ever again.
Bahamadia. I would love.
No, I gotta.
I have to listen to Bahamadia.
Yeah, that first album's dope.
Yeah. Dude, I couldn't even name you a song no more.
True Honey Buns.
I just remember she had a
True Honey Buns.
Yeah. 3 the Hard Way.
Mad Explosive Spontaneity.
She was dope, man.
Yo, didn't get shit. What is this? I don't remember her that well.
Really?
I remember seeing her face. I remember Nonchalant.
Mad
oh my God! Chill out.
Nonchalant. Jesus Christ.
5 o'clock in the morning. You remember that?
Oh my God.
That was when Rod Digger was still trying to be on top of the women's rap game.
Hey man,
I like actually could rhyme, man.
Yeah, I was about to say Rod Digger was.
There's something with females in hip hop, man. Like they have tremendous talent. Women MCs have tremendous talent, but something happens and they just don't get where they need to be. There should be a female MC on the same level as Jay-Z is.
I think I have to say,
and there's not.
With Emil. Remember Emil?
Talking about the lady that they said was a dude.
Oh,
it's not.
That rumor did come out. Tell me you don't remember that rumor.
I don't remember.
I do remember. Just because he had a strong facial structure.
Yeah,
a mustache.
So does Sierra.
Oh, come on.
I was about to say something.
She had a mustache.
But
anyway, go ahead, Emil. We'll say something about Emil.
I agree with everything you said. There should be somebody with that stature, but I blame men because men got to get in the way.
Hey,
some way.
Thank you. I was actually going to say that, man. It's like I think it's a industry thing. It's like, you know,
somehow, some way to get in the way.
Right. It's like you climbed a certain point, all of a sudden, like, oh, nah.
Yeah, come on back down.
We have a habit of always trying to attach sexuality with the female MC,
right?
Instead of just letting their lyrics speak for them.
Yeah, they do that shit.
I don't know, but you gotta remember, it's a lot of people behind the machine when these artists get pushed out.
Yeah, right. But it's the same thing. I mean, look at Floetry. They put out some of the greatest music you'll ever hear, but they didn't get anywhere because they were not aesthetically pleasing.
They were okay at some points.
Well, did you meet?
I've seen them live front row before.
We went to that concert.
Yeah, it was the Roots and Floetry.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What was your question, Evil Sosa?
Are you saying that they weren't pretty?
I'm not saying they weren't pretty. I'm saying the industry didn't paint them as pretty.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Okay.
They did.
Yeah.
I didn't think they got a good rap because I've seen them up close and they were okay to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, Say Yes is probably, I don't know, that's not technically.
No, I blame the men in the industry and I blame the fans. Because, I mean, Lil' Kim didn't write none of her shit, but she blew up.
Because Lil' Kim would sell that sexuality. She did whatever she had to do. That's why she did.
But I think Lil' Kim get a lot of respect because she was like kind of an OG of it. And a lot of people started following that carbon copy, but it doesn't work all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a young lady that came out at the same time Lil' Kim was doing her thing. I think it was around the same time, named Cha Cha. And her shit was amazing.
What song oh shit, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, her lyrics were her lyrics were amazing. If you listen to her album, she did like this freestyle and it was just and the beat behind it was amazing, but she never got the pub because there were already like 3 or 4 women out there showing their titties and ass. And there wasn't any more room. There's no room for that many titties in hip hop. You only have 8, not 10.
She was on Epic. Okay. Yeah.
Cha Cha was dope. And I used to listen to that little.
She had a song with Jagged Edge and shit. Wow. Damn, that was good.
What was the name of it?
Name of the album is Dear Diary.
That's Dear Diary is one I had.
Yeah. Why do I remember that?
I don't remember.
Oh, because Nas was on the album. Latasha Scott, that's the big chick from Escape. Jim Crow. Ja Rule, Memphis Bleak, Black Child.
She had a full album.
I never heard
Yeah.
There's a reason I never heard this. But yeah, I never heard this.
Like Jermaine Dupri produced on it. That Shakespeare dude, Irv Gotti produced on it. Wow. Jazzy Faye produced on it.
Mm.
And that's a lot of big names, man.
Yeah.
When you said it, I remembered it, but I don't remember any songs. I'll look at that later randomly. Wow.
Yeah, you gotta listen to the album. The album's dope.
I've never heard it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what the fuck happened to her? Like,
exactly
that push, that mean you were good, huh?
Would y'all just, and you know what? It said it came out in 99?
Yeah, 99. September 14th, 99.
After Kim dropped her shit.
Yeah, I was a junior in high school. Yeah,
fuck, man.
The industry, there's a lot of room for dudes, but there's this little tiny space reserved for female MCs.
It's almost like how a lot of people talk about black. I watch a lot of things about comedians. They say black comedians, you always have one at a time. You had Eddie Murphy. You had what was his name? Fuck. What's the one that
Red Fox?
Rush Hour. What's his name?
Chris
Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Then you had Bernie Mac like shot to the sky for a minute. Unfortunately, he passed. And then you had Cat Williams. Now you got Kevin Hart.
You had Chappelle before him.
Yep. I forgot about that. That was right after that. And now it's like you only have one at a time. Mm-hmm. And with women,
you got sub people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, right now for women it's
Nicki Minaj.
Oh, I thought you meant as far as actors.
Well, I mean,
Tiffany Haddish. No.
Oh yeah, Tiffany Haddish. I was talking about like related back to black women. It's Nicki Minaj, but it's like we're at a point where they're trying to get Nicki Minaj the fuck out of here, and she's not getting that like traction on her songs. To where Cardi B is like almost assuming that spot now.
So what they're doing is the same thing they do anytime there's more than one woman in the hip hop business. They plot them against each other.
Right? Yep, and it shouldn't be that way. Like it doesn't have to be that way.
There's enough to go around.
Thank you.
Let's make them eat each other, and whoever's left is going to be the woman we keep. Make them eat each other. I'd watch that. I'm sorry.
I don't know why, man. It's like I thought about that scene from The Dark Knight where the Joker has like breaks the pool cue, and it's like figure it out.
Right. We have a spot opened up.
Right.
Yeah. And that's how it is. Unfortunately, it's a horrible thing. And I think there should be, I wish I had the capital to open up different kind of radio companies because I would. And I would do one specifically for female MCs.
Bain Capital. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that would be like back in the day, that would have been awesome because
back in the day there were so many different radio companies because everybody had different people they wanted to put out. But now it's like if you open one up, somebody sees you as competition and they buy you and then shut you down and all your MCs go someplace else or don't put nothing out. It's all about capitalism now. It's not about the art anymore.
No, I mean, it hasn't been in a long time, though.
Yeah, you're right. I blame Puff. Sorry, shiny suit syndrome happened and it all went away.
Real quick, I just got a notification from the game tonight.
Yeah.
The Rockets set an NBA playoff record with 27 straight missed 3-pointers in Game 7.
What did me and Marcus talk about last night? All these threes being shot.
27 missed 3-pointers?
Because they have no reason to shoot that many. Like, now I understand why people don't watch basketball at times. I get it. NBA is rough. My name is LeBron, and these are the Cavaliers. Sorry. I'm like, listen to this and be like, where did that come from?
Right. So, yeah, back to the women. Like I said, I never really respected the Foxy Brown, the Lil Kim shit because I knew what they were pushing.
Man, Foxy had heat, man.
But I fuck with Bahamadia. And
that's all right. To fuck with different. Now that's not, you know what's funny? It's like it was all right to fuck with different female MCs, but when it came to Foxy and Lil Kim, you had to pick one.
It's like this ain't Highlander.
Yeah,
I mean, if I had to, I would go with Lil Kim because Biggie wrote her shit.
I was a Foxy fan. Now, when Foxy came back out and her whole album sounded like Lil Kim, like literally sounded like Lil Kim rapped it. That's when I kind of hung that whole thing up.
Because whoever wrote it for her did the same. They did that crap because
they changed her voice too because her voice was different.
Yeah.
But it's just I just feel for female MCs, man. It's just got to be hard.
Oh yeah.
And ugly people.
You pick a struggle, bitch.
You can't be female and ugly. Goddamn it, pick one.
Yeah, no, I feel for him, and like I said, there's money to go around, but I guess nah. So whatever.
Yeah, one day I'll, like I said, I wish I had the capital to open up a record company because there are a lot of people that need to be heard, and there are a lot of people that can rap.
Legitimately.
Yeah, legitimately rap.
Hey, shout out to Gil Scott-Heron. His anniversary was like yesterday.
The revolution will be.
He's still alive?
No, he's
no,
dead,
dummy.
I gotta be a dummy though.
I just said his anniversary was yesterday.
Hey,
that could mean anything.
You know who made a good cover of his song, and you're gonna hate this, Sosa? Drake.
Suck my dick from the back.
Take Care is a cover of one of his little songs.
I don't care.
Made. It's good though.
He whack. Yo, his rapping voice is just so annoying, man.
Ooh, Drake?
Yeah.
Drake.
He sound like a dude in a wheelchair.
Oh, I know what I was wanted to say. It's
I think
very
done
short.
with it.
I will say Drake earned my respect. I was on the fence with him, but when I heard that "Stay Scheming" verse from him on that mixtape that Rick Ross had out, that's when I became a fan. I was like, "Shit, he ripped him in French on that song."
Let's put it into perspective.
All right.
So he gave Meek Mill his biggest L.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And you see how exciting that was?
He didn't write it.
It was a moment. That was a moment in hip hop history. Nobody can say it.
Exactly.
But where's the passion in this shit?
He didn't write it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So Meek Mill took his biggest L from somebody who didn't write his shit.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because he sold records.
Yeah.
That's where hip hop is right now.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Just like when like that song dropped on Friday, and like I saw the buzz on the internet, but then when I looked on Instagram, it wasn't really not to put it on women, but there weren't too many dudes responding, but the women were like going crazy. But it's like I could tell they hadn't even listened to the Pusha T record.
It goes back to the
battle. You can't judge a battle if you hadn't heard the other side. You can't cape for Drake just because he's Drake.
This is
it goes back
battle.
to LL. It all goes back to the same LL shit.
Oh, they felt LL won just because it was LL. And
yeah,
you talking about LL and
Cannabis?
Cannabis.
No, LL and everybody. Ice-T.
Oh, yeah.
He's scared of Ice-T. He didn't want to end up in a trunk, so he really didn't go with that.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that. I must have been too young.
He got Kool Moe Dee. That happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did.
Yeah.
Cannabis. Come on now. That shit was rigged because he made Wyclef. He set Wyclef up with him, and then
regardless who won that one, it ruined Cannabis' career.
Right. But it was rigged. LL Cool J was so scared of competition. He said, Wyclef, go do this shit for me. I'll give you some money. Fuck his album up. You scared of competition? Did you go get somebody to fuck up the album?
I believe Cannabis would have still been around if he never picked that beef up.
He didn't even pick the beef up. It was a perceived slight. The LL just like, you know what? I need money for some Ghost Riders. Let me go ahead and pick this fight so they can fuck with me again.
I'd have been like, L, I don't want it, B.
Fuck LL.
Yeah, Cannabis was dope.
He was.
And that shit put him right back underground.
He should have stuck with the Lost Boys.
Wait a minute, what happened with the Lost Boys?
When you first started hearing about Cannabis, he was riding with the Lost Boys.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Listen to Love, Peace, and Nappiness. He's down there all over that album.
Love, Peace, and Nappiness, Lost Boys.
And then he jumped ship, and I don't know why he thought Wyclef could help him, but whatever.
Oh shit! ASAP Rocky put an album Friday. Where the fuck I been?
Yep, that's what. What's the name of what's the name of that album? Starts with a T.
Who put the album out?
ASAP Rocky.
I mean, there's a reason you didn't hear about it.
Oh yeah, the Pusha T Drake thing overshadowed it.
Well, not just that.
What?
Does anybody ever even promote their albums anymore?
Oh no, it's all about like, yeah, not really. It's all about streams, really. Like the
How did we find out about albums back in the day? Because we always knew when somebody had an album coming out.
Word of mouth.
Honestly, it was word of mouth. These have commercials too. People forget. Remember BT, or even on your local stations, they would literally do local station commercials for stuff.
Nope.
So I remember reading it in the Source.
The Source.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
I remember seeing Source ads.
Print media.
That's how. And I used to see all those Source ads for albums that claim to go to drop and then they never would.
Yeah, I used to get it and see, look at the ratings for certain albums after they came out.
That's how
I have friends who worked at Coconuts, and they say, "Yo, come pick your shit up."
Yeah. Where the old Verizon was on Two Notch used to be at Coconuts a long time ago.
Oh, it's like I knew the exact day when what was it called? How High, the single. I knew when the single was dropping.
I love that song and the remix.
That's one of my favorite songs. Yeah, How High. But I knew exactly when that was dropping, and I walked to the store about 2 miles to get it.
Damn, that's real shit. See, that's hip hop.
Summertime. Yeah,
motherfuckers ain't got that now. Let me roll over and get on my Apple Music.
Yo, you know how hard it was to be a hip hop fan in the late 80s, early 90s?
Yeah.
Let's walk all the way to the back of the record store. And maybe they'll have my shit.
Yeah. No, I'm guaranteeing you, they always had it. They just didn't go in the back and open that damn box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yo, you got that new Muddy Waters? Nah. Nigga, go check the back. I guarantee you it's on a pallet. Oh man. I know when that thing dropped. It dropped today. Y'all got y'all shipment at 2. I'm here at 5.
I'll watch the UPS man bring that box.
I watched them come here. Please don't make me go to Columbia House and order this thing.
No,
for your penny to ruin your credit later.
Yo, how many times? I use like 5 different names for Columbia House, man.
Yeah. My brother, his name's Kamel. He used Lamac Journal, and I swear he still got the things. I think my mailman used to steal my shit out my box because it was always open and I was missing 1 CD. Hey, who am I? He know ain't gonna tell because I'm stealing them.
20 CDs for a penny? Can't beat that.
That was a hard decision, though. They give you that book with like 1 million CDs. And you're like, shit, whatever.
I guess I'll get DOS Effects next time.
But then they always send you the random shit like Celine Dion's albums.
We'll use that as a coaster.
Jeez, man.
I'm not listening to Celine Dion.
Columbia House. What was the other one? It was Columbia House. Finger Hut?
BMG.
Yeah,
no,
BMG.
It wasn't no damn Finger Hut.
Not Finger Hut. It was BMG.
BMG, yeah.
Yeah, that was dope, though. You used to look forward to them big-ass brown boxes coming in the mail.
Hell yeah.
I just remember, like, everywhere you used to be a record store. You had Sam Goody. You had your random places in the mall. And I'm like, what happened? Like,
Oh, I don't know what it was like here.
I know. Well, shit. Well, Napster was the demise. I still remember when Napster hit. Like, if you had a CD burner, dog, you were like
you
pusher. Yeah, you were the pusher with your 3.4 kilobyte per second. It'd take me half the week to make a CD for somebody.
Don't matter.
Yep.
Napster, LimeWire.
Yep.
BearShare.
WinMX.
I used to use BearShare. I used BearShare.
Kazaa.
Oh,
yeah, I used Kazaa too.
Something called Aries I used to use.
I never used that one.
Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff like that. Throwback the days. Anybody got any?
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Shit, I do too. I gotta hit the gym early.
Do we have any viewers?
I don't know how to get to the page right now.
This is just me, actually. I'm just in here looking. But apparently people watch, but we don't. The number doesn't pop down because there were people telling me last week that they were in the live.
Okay.
Did they lie to us?
Well, just shout out Google Music and iTunes. And
yeah, my bad. iTunes. How you doing on iTunes?
The Company Podcast on iTunes.
All right, and on Google Play Music,
it's The Company.
All right, and on SoundCloud, type in The Company
Podcast.
And then of course we're on this YouTube. This is our new YouTube. If you want to see us live, and this is for anybody listening to us and not seeing the live, but if you want to see us live, we do our lives on Monday. Mondays around between 9 and 10.
We'll start 12:14 a.m.
I'm saying when we start.
Oh, I got you. My bad.
Yeah. So if you want to, what you can do is you can go to YouTube and add us. It's The Company Podcast. Let me make sure.
Yeah, I need that too, because evidently I'm not even following our own damn podcast.
Yeah, just type in The Company, and you'll see us. Right now, I got this video up. I'm going to try to figure out how to put the other videos that we did prior to this, because I think we're like probably 15 episodes deep. But from now on, this is going to be our YouTube. So add this, and that way you can see us live as well as see listen to the recordings that we do put up on the other 3 venues that I labeled earlier. But other than that, if all hearts and minds are clear, we're going to end this podcast. Anybody else got anything they want to say?
Viva, I don't know. I'm just bullshit.
Anyway, y'all, thank you. No. No.
Oh, I know what I want to say real quick.
Go ahead.
So I was thinking, it deals with Pusha T, and I know shut up.
We are not gonna let this one go.
No, real quick, and y'all, we can talk about it offline. But with Pusha T, I thought about it. He has about 3 albums out, right? Living his life. He's the president of good music. Albums, if you listen to them, they really, really good. He was in a group that was really, really good. Why hasn't Andre 3000 dropped a solo album yet?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
He's living a life that I think Andre should be living now. Not saying he ain't happy, but the thing is, people keep saying he's great. You got to give me something.
Yeah, you're right.
You put out that jazz track and it was like, nah, man, that's not what we want. say nah, bro. That ain't it, son.
No, that's not what I was
said it for me. That's all.
It's like you wait for your dinner. You ordered like 18 wings, and it's supposed to be teriyaki, and they come out with your tray, and they give you like a baked chicken breast with cauliflower. And like, nah, that's not what I ordered. That's not what I ordered.
That's what I was thinking about.
I'm gonna eat it, but this ain't what I ordered.
Right.
I just think my man's undervalued. That's all. Because I think Clip's got a classic album, even though a lot of people haven't heard it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, their second album is a classic album. Drake ain't even got one of them.
So at some point, Andre 3000, if you ever hear this, man, give us what we want.
Give us what we need.
Oh, we got love for you. So we're not.
Oh, we do. I want to say you up there, but man.
Oh yeah, if we didn't, I wouldn't be asking for no album. I'd be like, go take your ass on somewhere.
You're so stupid.
But anyway,
yeah.
With that being said,
yeah.
You guys have a blessed night. We'll talk to y'all next Monday around 9 and 10 p.m. Like I said, if you want to hit us up, we're on Google Play, SoundCloud, iTunes, and YouTube. Yeah, of course, if you want to hit this YouTube up, the Company Podcast, look us up on YouTube. You can find us on there and join us there. So we're live every Monday.
It's a long ass podcast.
Whatever, Evil Sosa.
Anyway, y'all be good. We'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Well, we'll holler at y'all next week.
Peace.
All right, later.
Wait. I'm hitting the wrong thing.